Hello.
Hi, Year 9.
So Year 9, you're about to embark on the GCSE syllabus. It's not been a traditional end of year. Usually by now you'll have done some assessments. Some of it would have been based on GCSEs, and that would have helped us to put you into sets for next year when you start the GCSE course. Now obviously this year has been very, very different. You are going to, or you may already have done, an informal assessment at the end of the year. This is purely so your teachers can identify areas where you might need to consolidate or look into a bit more as you prepare for the GCSE. Okay? You might also use these assessments to identify your own areas where you think you could have maybe done a little bit better. It is hard. You've done a lot of learning at home, and some of the topics you've done have not been that easy to learn remotely. Now, when you come back in, your teachers will look at some of these areas for development with you, and then we will do an assessment in around October time where we will get you into what is more likely to be your final GCSE sets. You will start to follow either higher or foundation. More will be said about that in a few minutes, but no final decisions will be made at this point. We're doing this video just to reassure you and to give you a little bit of an insight as to what you can expect as you move into your GCSE syllabus.
In the maths department we use two textbooks. One is the Edexcel higher tier, the blue one, and the green one is the foundation one. You'll be asked to, as you've done in year 7 and year 8, you'll be given an orange book where you will write down your notes during the class, and you will be writing down the answers to the questions from the book, or any worksheet that your teacher will be giving to you in the classroom. And you work out your answer and stick in your exercise book, and your teacher will mark your books for you. So you are allowed to make mistakes, and this is how you learn.
As well as the orange books, which Mr. Marcucci has already talked to you about, you might be presented with the opportunity to make what we imaginatively call your grey book. Now, this book will act more as a textbook. It's going to be in your handwriting, and it's going to be all the notes that you're going to need, all the content that you'll cover during the next couple of years. Students like to use colours and highlighters, and these books are something to be really, really proud of by the time you reach the end of year 11. So in here, everything will be correct. There'll be no questions, no mistakes. Your teacher won't need to mark this. This is going to be your notes that you'll be able to refer to at the end of year 11, in addition to any other revision guide which you may choose to buy.
Okay, so as Mrs. Cooper has already mentioned, the Gradebook, which is brilliant, but if for some reason you miss school, as we have recently, these are excellent. They are revision workbooks and a revision guide. Now, they shouldn't be used as your sole learning, but they can help identify questions that you can do and you can tick it off, or maybe you can't do. There's one for higher and there is one for foundation. The workbook has a few questions on a topic, but if you find that you can't do those questions with the work and the revision guide, then you've probably missed that section, and that's where you want to start referring to Maths Watch or My Maths, or better still, your teacher if you're in school. So these are available to buy to supplement your learning through year 10 and 11. Good luck.
Just like in Key Stage 3, we will give you continued opportunities to reflect on your understanding using informal unit assessments. You will get the chance to reflect on your understanding using the student progression charts, again just like in Key Stage 3. And you reflect on your learning over time but using what's similar to the KPI sheets. They focus on key performance indicators at Key Stage 4, giving you a continual chance to look at how your learning is going, any areas that you need to revise, anything you need to look back in your grey books or your revision guides or any other resources that you may have. So that is Key Stage 4. Over the summer, hopefully you do find time to relax. It's been a difficult few months. In readiness for next week's informal assessments, you will have been given PLCs or similar, which list the topics that you've studied in Year 9. What I recommend you do, if you do get the chance, is maybe look through those. If there's something on there that you still don't feel you understand, use things like Maths Watch, Super Maths World to improve on that, and really get yourself into a position where you know exactly what it is that you want to improve on when you come back in September, and your teachers will look at the informal assessments and have some idea as well. I really do hope you have a great summer, and we will see you again soon, hopefully.